Hello everyone and welcome to the bonus episode 24 where we're only gonna be talking about happy things. Happy nice things, everybody. Sunshine and rainbows all around. And today I have with me Jess.
I'm really happy. I'm sugar-coated me. Happy good, anger bad. That's my philosophy.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. And next we have Nate.
I'm also having a chipper day. Took my Adderall, took my Xanax, took my opioids, took my uppers and downers, and I could not be
downers
more blissed. Oh, you're right. I didn't take any downers. All uppers today. That's true.
just all the way up. And Tom, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing splendid. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. My chakras are blitzing. Everything's great. What could be better than being alive today at this very moment with my good chums?
Smiles all around. And Munchie.
Bonjour! I didn't think the PCP had this kind of money, but, here I am in Nice, just here to record a new episode of the PCP here in the French city of Nice, spelled like the English word nice, I'm here I am, and I'm just here, all expenses paid on this business expense, so get ready to record the podcast. This sure was worth it.
Yep.
Little known fact, we are billionaires.
I don't think that's a little known fact. You can look at our Patreon. You can see.
Whoa, wait a minute, Nate. You're only a billionaire?
Yeah. Is it? Here's a fundamental question. Are you allowed to lie to be positive, or is that sort of like a negative thing to do?
Wait. Are you implying that it's possible to be positive without lying?
You can
I
adjust
don't know.
the truth to make it more
Thank God.
fitting.
You can improve the truth.
Thank
That's what I
God.
wanna do.
In a manner of speaking, I guess I am pretty gosh dang happy from a certain perspective.
Exactly.
Well, let me tell you a happy story, everybody. A happy truth story with no adjustments needed. So yesterday,
I believe that.
yesterday I had to take my cat to the vet because of some concerns.
Already happy.
But no. It's just a mild concern and just general checkup. He is an old boy after all. At least a yearly checkup is necessary, I think. But it turns out there's like absolutely no issues, and he got praised for being such a good, healthy boy. And his coat is shiny, and he's well hydrated, and the food is good.
He's handsome. He's smart.
Yeah. He's smart and handsome.
He's getting good grades.
He was a very good boy. He was very, very obedient. He didn't do anything bad around the vet. Like he didn't even so much as like hiss or mewl or growl or anything. He just sat there and took it, and he just went back into his box when he needed to go back. And it was a very quick, painless visit, and he was a good boy. He was praised, and he got a lot of treats when we came back home, and it was good.
That's great, Mage. I couldn't be happier to hear that story.
He didn't growl, he didn't leer, he didn't swords dance, he didn't do anything to upset the vet.
He didn't self-destruct.
Yeah.
It's good, yes. All he needed to...
Is that the end of the story?
Yeah, that's just a happy story.
The best stories have no drama. It's just all positive and just gets better as you go through.
Exactly. It's just,
all the way
this
through.
is the best PCP episode. Nothing but happy stories.
The narrative tension really comes from like, what happy thing's going to happen next? How much better can things get? I'm on the edge of my seat.
So
now we're in the right realm.
It's like when you think like the story is about to end with a happy end, it hits you with a happier ending.
Exactly. It's just like constantly racking it up. Like it's leveling up its happy skill. Everything's just on the upward ascend. Just like me. My life every day is always better than it was the day before. I love it when art imitates life.
I've got a bit of a happiness moral conundrum, though, and it's about
God
my
damn it.
dog.
No!
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Okay, as long as it's about your dog, that makes it bearable.
It's about my dog, so it's inherently good. Okay, it's just that Sesho here, Lord Sesshomaru, he will be given a treat, And the thing is, he's so ecstatic, he's so happy about this treat that what it actually does is he gets really anxious and tries to hide it, and he feels uncomfortable when he knows where people are and that he hasn't hidden it well enough, because now he's obtained this treasure, and he's getting a little. Oh, I'm getting a little. I don't want to think about these negative things. Okay, never mind. He's happy. It's just all good. It's all good. He's not anxious at all and not worried about losing his treat. That's it. Story aborted. Story improved.
The happy boy gets a treat. Best
Exactly.
story.
Yes.
Let me ask you guys about the validity of this topic that I'm about to bring up. Is it just and honorable to bring up something in the past that has happened that is negative, but only to reinforce new positive feelings to overlay on top of it to rewrite
That's
history?
risky territory.
What do you
All right,
mean?
I don't know, man.
Nothing bad has ever happened to any of us.
Well, okay, in a theoretical, like a Socratean experiment, then.
Oh,
about that.
God.
Just
Okay.
Theoretically, something bad has happened in the past.
What's bad?
Exactly. Exactly.
I thought
I do not
relating
know
to
this
your dog-
concept.
Relating to your dog, Nate, I thought it was really, upsetting the other day when our good friend Gibbon Take, otherwise known as the gaming channel Hippo Crit, made fun of your
Yes.
dog's weight, and it ruined his self-esteem. I just want to say that Sheshu,
He did.
you are so fucking valid. Your struggles are so fucking just and adequate,
Indeed.
and I completely understand everything that you're going through, Lord Jashomaru.
I'd just like to let everyone know the word specifically. You know what? I'll put this in the show notes. Specifically, the word Gib used was rotund. He called my dog
No, I'm
rotund.
sorry. That was just my soul leaving my body because it was so scared.
That's
at
fucked
the,
up.
At the
Yeah, I
negative
shouldn't have
words
even-
that were used.
I shouldn't even acknowledge the existence of these negative words that were said by people banned from the Rainbows and Sunshine
no
cast.
rotund allowed. Only Chunky Boy.
Exactly. He's thick and he's proud and he's juicy
Exactly.
and he's Moto Moto. And Moto Moto likes you, ladies and gentlemen, and he likes us as well.
Guys, what is making you happy in your lives currently? What maybe there's some sort of, maybe you like to get home from work, you're all tuckered out, and you like to turn on the telly. And you like to watch a fun, nice television show to get yourself happy. Or maybe there's some sort of,
Oh, yeah.
goal you're accomplishing in your life that you're really happy about. What's making you happy today, my good
Hey,
friends?
I've got one. I've got a good one.
Yes.
People, by the time you hear this, the final piece of the puzzle, the final promise for the RadCon 3 Kickstarter.
the final part of the ARG.
Oh, that too. But the final piece will be out. There was a certain project that was a $9,001 promise, a stretch goal on the RadCon 3
And
Kickstarter.
it took all of those funds to make this.
We put every penny into this project and nothing else. And I think people will be happy to have seen it. So if you haven't seen it, it's on the TBAP channel now. You should go check it out. It makes me happy to have it off my back, the monkey.
You see, you're gonna have to have it's gonna be hard to follow up the last couple of uploads on that channel, though. To follow up the legendary FNGR interview. That's gonna be
Indeed.
That's gonna be a little bit difficult. But I hope that you can accomplish it because we're all friends here. We're all
I mean, I'm
friends.
not worried about anything negative happening.
Yeah.
Because nothing negative ever happens. So it's just going to be better than ever.
Negative is just a concept. It doesn't exist.
Yeah,
It's
like
just like love,
homosexuality.
it's all a feeling.
It's purely
it's
theoretical.
like ghosts. People think it's around and it scares them, but they don't really exist.
They don't
Hey,
even
I mean-
feel fear. They just think they do.
This was something else generally positive that happened, which was just this. I get a lot of joy in my life from this clip of Munchie here, who was at a Bernie Sanders rally, who just turned around and waved to the camera and it's the most glorious. Click the show notes, people. You have to see this.
If I may get into this legendary
Please.
event,
Please.
this filled me with such joy, as you can clearly see in this video screenshot.
Actually, Munchie.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my goodness.
literally me. That's actually me, and I went to a Bernie Sanders rally
I can't believe.
yesterday.
You were on
believe me.
camera. You should have said hi, Mom.
They would have not been able to
conveyed,
hear me, but I
message
did it just as
received.
good. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
funny you say that because I was right next to my mother, who was the start of this snowball. So
Yep,
about
yeah.
2 days ago, my mom approached me and said, "Hey, I'm going to a Bernie Sanders rally. Like the band is back in town, and we are going to go
Right.
support our old man. The man to end all mans." And I said, "Yeah, sure. I don't have anything going on. Yeah, Mom, I'll come with you. It'll be a good bonding experience. Don't really care about anything." going on, but I actually realized that I did care immensely, and I love Bernie Sanders because we're on the Sunshine Rainbows episode. So I got my Bernie 2016 hat, my Bernie 16 shirt, and my Bernie 16 Crocs, and I walked over to the event. And this was just such a wonderful experience from start to finish. I remember we got out of our Uber. I was with my mom and my mom's friend, both really old women who are really bitter about the choices they made in their life, constantly just making fun of their friends for having a lot of money and saying that they were bad people because of it. This isn't a joke. That's not even an exaggeration. And we were walking past the literal countless swindlers making unofficial Bernie Sanders products, trying to sell $5 Bernie Sanders pens for the fucking unwashed masses who want Bernie to help them out of their jam, but have enough money to buy $5 Bernie Sanders parody Muppet pens that have Muppets that look like Bernie Sanders for $5. It was a
Isn't
great
it
time.
like a steal? It's such a good price.
Yeah, that's
isn't
great.
it?
That's a great
that's
price.
fucking great.
It's the perfect price.
Listen, 5 meals for my children or 1 Bernie Sanders pin.
Look, the $5 Bernie's pin is clearly just ushering in the communistic pricing we'll all be facing once the state seizes the means of production.
See, the meal only lasts like
It's temporary.
once,
But this pin is forever.
The pen is gonna definitely last you a very long time, a lot longer than a single meal will.
Thank God that Bernie Sanders is a vampire and will never die. He will stay eternally the youthful age of 97 for all time.
God, I hope so.
That's great. That's great news.
And so it was truly an incredible experience, standing in line for
I cannot stop watching
for
on
an
TV.
hour. I know. I'm just listening to this looking at this on repeat. And I highly suggest that you do as well, viewers.
Have that open while you're listening to this.
I stood in a line for hours to get into the event. The event, little known fact, was outside, and I stood around for 2 more hours after getting inside of the, arena, I guess. It just was a patch of land outside City Hall. It was like the lawn of City Hall that we were standing in. So for about 2-3 hours, just standing in the middle of this blazing, Californian sun. Had a good time there. That was really cool. I was surrounded by just really screaming people. That was really fun. Didn't realize that political rallies just had people fucking screaming the name of the people that they liked in it. Didn't know that I was gonna be surrounded by people just screaming fucking Bernie over and over and over again. That was seriously half of my experience was just waiting for Bernie to come on the podium
happy and
just
excited people.
screaming him. Yeah, they were really excited.
Bernie!
Literally exactly like that. Oh, not only that, but chants. Can we get a Bernie going? Bernie! 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 Bernie!
I'm feeling the burn.
Bernie, I don't know how to chant. Bernie!
And there was a weird like MAGA cult section in the back of just like 6 people who,
And I'm sure they were very supportive.
Oh, they were very well. It was a little bit strange. I don't even really get what their angle was. I would have assumed that they were just there to show pride for the Donald, and just kind of just see, and maybe even just scope out the scene, see what's going on, see what the opposition is up to. They didn't cause any ruckus, I wouldn't say. They just mocked all the chanting, which I approve of.
Indeed.
And said ironic statements such as literally they said out loud "Orange Man bad" at this Bernie Sanders rally. And
all right, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. That was a really
was there any
great
disruption?
job.
Was there any presence of the gang?
No, the gang.
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, the gang was not there. And rest assured, I had open carry, so they would have been warded off, even if they had.
Indeed.
So don't worry.
And God bless him for it. God bless him
Peace
for
and
it.
love.
Bernie, I was gonna say, it was such an exciting experience to be that close to Bernie and to have him repeat the same sentiments I've heard him say for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Bernie, I just cannot say how grateful I am for you to come out to my great town of San Diego, California, and say the same things I could have heard you say in 30 seconds.
He's
in one of
very
your political
consistent,
ads.
you know?
Oh, that's such a great quality, is consistency. I love that quality.
Yeah, I love that.
The truth doesn't change, Munchie. You got, our man's preaching the truth.
And it was so great to just waddle on out and see all of like the weird nerds and their DBZ merch showing up to the Bernie Sanders rally. Fun fact, I woke up that morning and I thought, I'm going to a political rally. I probably shouldn't wear my fucking Steven Universe shirt. I shouldn't wear my professional beach hunk shirt. I'll just wear a plain white t-shirt and I'll just try and not get spruced up or anything, but I'll try not to have any of the dignity of the scenario.
Let the oils that you secrete from your body at this wonderful, magnanimous political rally be paint upon the canvas of this plain white t-shirt and sell it as art.
Literally,
that's what it is.
The person next to me had a t-shirt that was a screenshot of Steven Universe, but Steven was edited to look like Bernie Sanders, and I'm not fucking with you.
That's fucking based, my dude.
I have a question. I'm still looking at that GIF, by the way.
Yeah.
How did you know the camera was there?
I love when people say GIF instead of GIF. Thanks, Mage.
Yeah, well, it's better.
I switched just for equal opportunity for all the gifts.
Darn, defeated.
Were you gonna ask how I got so far up? Is that what you're gonna ask?
I don't know how did you know at that exact moment to wave?
Well, you see, I had a cabal of my trusted advisors. I'm also running for president, by the way. This is me announcing my candidacy. But my council, otherwise known as the Golden Child
Some golden
Foundry.
children.
Yeah, some golden children. Yeah. Were watching it and telling me opportune moments to wave. I also did caramel dancing, but unfortunately, I don't think that was caught up on the camera. That would have been great.
I mean, it's great that wasn't captured.
Yeah,
that's just great. That's fantastic.
So they were telling me when the camera was on the back of my head, and if I sometimes it was unfortunately I waved as soon as they cut away, but there was a few moments where like this epic moment where the camera guy waved in on me, and
truly epic.
Yeah, truly epic.
I wish Bernie was there.
He
Wait, no, I don't.
sensed
It's
that
perfect
you
exactly as
were
it is.
worthy.
Never mind.
Mm-hmm. The moment, unfortunately, I had some great reactions to some like not even like planned reactions to some of the stuff that Bernie said. Where he said the word marijuana and I jumped up and I looked up as fast as I could. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing, but unfortunately I was not caught up on camera.
Damn it.
Anyway, the reason I got so close, it wasn't even planned. I didn't even realize it, but I was you can't even tell in this like video camera. This video camera makes it seem like I'm farther away than I was. I was fucking right up in that shit. If I were to spit, I could probably hit him. I was extremely close to him. It wasn't even planned.
I can see the podium. Yeah.
We just got there maybe 30 minutes before everyone else did, and that's how we got in.
Damn.
Yeah, it wasn't even that bad.
That's dope.
Anyway, great time. Really enjoyed staying out in the sun. Started sweating, staying next to Steven Universe girl and a bunch of a mixture of college dropouts and boomers, all chanting and screaming your name.
Sounds like a very lovely day.
Yeah, it was really great.
I just think it's great that people just want everyone else to solve their problems for them and, shirk responsibility for their own lives. That's just great. And I could not be more in favor of that.
I'm not even happy about that angle. I'm just happy about the fact that I wasted my time because I didn't have anything to do.
that's great too.
Yeah,
That's great too. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got to soak up some sunshine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, if there's one thing I'll say.
That's a rarity in California.
Yeah, San Diego is
Exactly.
pretty. It's pretty pretty. That was
pretty.
probably the only negative I would say.
No, what's a negative? There's no such thing as a negative.
Oh, well, a photo negative, you see, because I took so many pictures. Because it was so
right,
I
exactly.
See.
Those are the only kind of negatives that exist.
What else is going on? I told you guys about my splish and splash adventure to go see the wet man himself, Bernie Sanders.
I already shared my very brief but happy story.
Mm-hmm.
I had a little one. Jesse or Tom, any? I'm sure you have. Everything's positive, but got anything? Got anything for us?
Can you please relay how able your body is currently? Because I'm just so in awe of it constantly.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. The happiest thing of all time was going in for spinal injections to fix my broken leg. It was.
Well, that sounds delightful.
It was the most
Absolutely.
amazing moment of my life. It changed me forever.
It sounds like quite the experience, and
it was so
experiences
good.
are always good for you.
Oh, it was the best, and it was a positive thing because now I can walk sort of again. Hooray!
That's a positive. That is a positive.
It's such a confusing situation to be in though, because on the one hand, I really love being able to like walk and move around again, but on the other hand, I really loved the fact that by having to wobble around everywhere, it was such a positive experience. I could slow down and appreciate all the things around me.
Oh yeah, you really
Right.
soak in the scenery. You can really stop and smell the flowers when
Yeah.
you're hobbled over.
So I'm so confused when one good thing comes in, but another good thing goes away. How am I supposed to? Is there an emotion for what this conflict is making me feel? It's impossible. It must just be another form of good.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Exactly.
the only answer.
I really hate to be constantly the bearer of, the harbinger of doom on this Sunshine and Rainbows episode, but I feel like I must just state one more slightly negative situation, and then that's your surgery caused me great convenience, Tom, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to demand that you apologize for it, because
How so?
we were going to meet up in Boston, and you had to flake out on me and get that spinal injection. And I think it was really rude of you to do so.
No. That
It wasn't
that is
rude.
that is not how we're doing things.
Well,
You should be happy that you suddenly got some free time to do some other things.
You know what? You're right.
Exactly.
What Mage said.
Well, I'm glad you feel that
it's
way.
always an opportunity.
You're right. I took that. I actually forgot to mention that I took the time that I would be meeting you, Tom, to actually make a Minecraft pixel art version of the Mona Lisa, and I sold that world file for $50,000 on the Silk Road. So,
God
I think it was well worth
dang.
it.
They're going to use that to entertain their child slaves. They're going to, there's been a lot of Minecraft copies
Oh
going
my
around.
god, I
the Silk
love being
Road.
a slave. It's the funnest thing
It's,
ever. You ever done it
it's
before?
great. I mean, think about the great life that, you got to focus on the positive aspects of being a child slave. Free room and board, free food, occasionally you have to perform some manual labor of various types.
That
But,
just makes you go
that's
strong. It makes you just grow up strong.
It makes you powerful. It makes you emotionally tough and durable. There's a lot to thank the world for when you're in that position. It's good.
I was mentioning before the show that I think we can get the PCP on the Tester Season 4, but I
Right.
think we should also sell PCP bonus episodes on the Silk Road. I think that is a market that would highly enjoy our content.
Why not? Why not?
We
I
should also
ask.
put our real names in the description of every video and our current location at the moment of recording.
Our social security number, and possibly the like combinations to our private locks and whatnot.
The
These are
only
all
Silk
good
Road
ideas.
I know of is Silk Road Online, the MMORPG game.
Oh,
Quite old.
that sounds delightful. That sounds delightful.
This
Was
is
that
a
fun
wonderful deep web, say online shop essentially, from what I understand, like a black underground,
game?
deep
It
web,
is,
deep
it is.
ground type sales wholesaler,
All about that
where you can
deep
just
ground.
sell all kinds of great stuff.
So you
They
know what
still-
else is really nice?
What?
Yeah.
It's springtime. That means it's gonna get
Indeed.
warm in places
Oh,
that it's
you
cold.
know, I just walked our boy Sesho right before I started, and it was delightful outside. It was unironically great, and I cannot wait to take him to a dog park tomorrow to run around with the other pups. It's going to be a great-ass time.
It's gonna be wonderful.
It's so nice living in California and having the seasons change and have me realize that it's springtime before you even said that currently. you know the way that a Californian realizes that it's springtime. It's not the heat, because that happens all year round. The wonderful attribute of spring is that there is possibly 3,000% more bugs So when I just see fucking swarms of flies and June bugs just, making nests directly above my doorway, that's how I know that, frolicking spring is right around the corner, guys. I'm so happy for it.
Oh, but I love bugs. Like I know
too.
it's spring when I finally see like ants walking around. I like ants. I legitimately like ants, and it's cute because I don't get to see them for like 3 to 4 months, and then suddenly one day I look down and I see a tiny little ant just scurrying around, and it's adorable. I was like, it's springtime, and it makes me so happy. Also, speaking
ants are definitely the utilitarians of the bug world, and I respect that in a big way.
Also, speaking about
they're also
bugs,
the fucking commies.
Please look at these tiny magical little butterflies. Please look at this.
Well, those are nice.
They
those are some weird ass wings
my
they've
God.
got going on. I mean, they're great. They're obviously fantastic, but how strange.
They
How
are,
unusual.
and they're magical, and I love them.
They are magic, definitively.
They are magic. They are my children. They're
from
my
Thailand,
creation.
apparently. Fascinating.
These are Pokemon.
Those are straight up Pokemon. You could make a Pokemon of that, and it would just be that.
Yes.
Oh, when they zoom in on them, they're actually okay. Their wings are elegant and stuff, but like they actually have like cartoon faces, and they're really cute. They have straight up like a ball head with like huge big eyes and just like one little like stinger for a nose.
They have straight up, ooh, what's this face 24/7 going on.
Actually,
and I couldn't be more
100%.
excited about it.
Biological diversity. Oh, that's what they call college campuses.
Indeed. Hey, speaking of bugs, what makes me happy and thankful?
More
Team
bugs.
Team Cherry, who made Hollow Knight. They continue to just be the greatest developers on the planet. Because they were going to make DLC about Hornet, the girl bug, who I definitely would have sex with. They just turned that DLC into a full sequel game. Or people think it's a sequel. It's not totally sure yet. But you play as Hornet. It's got new it's just a new Hollow Knight. It's basically Hollow Knight 2. And it's got new bugs and new fun things to do. Team Cherry is the greatest developer on the planet. Prove me wrong. Change my mind.
I
am
sold
Steven
until
Crowder.
you said new bugs. And now
New bugs, Munchie. A whole slew of new bugs for your consumption.
I need to play Hollow Knight.
Have you played the first one at all?
I haven't played any of it. I've never even tried it. I just know it's real.
It's a good one. If you like
Same
Metroidvanias, it's the best.
I do.
It does look really good. If I were to get it, I would get it on Switch, which I think it is on.
That's the way to do it, dog.
Oh, speaking of
it's good on
Switch,
any of them.
I heard this rumor that I'm very excited about because I really, really want it to be true. It's just a rumor, so I don't know if it's confirmed, but apparently there's a Persona 5 S.
Crimson?
No. Persona 5S, that's the code name, I guess, is going to be released on Switch, maybe.
Is that just a remake, basically, of Persona 5?
I don't know. There's it's only a rumor, and it's not known what the S means. S maybe stands for Switch. Who knows? Maybe something else.
Special, maybe? Yeah, who knows?
I think they're gonna release more info on April 24th.
It sure seems like a game that could run on the Switch.
Definitely,
doesn't look
Joker's
particularly
gonna be in
taxing.
Smash, so
He sure will. I have not played any Persona game for more than like 5 minutes, but I'd sure love to. So that would make me super happy if it came out on Switch.
The only exposure I have with Persona 5, besides just knowing that it exists, is when I went over to Ben's house 2 trips ago. One of his roommates was playing Persona 5. And while Ben was in the bathroom or something to that effect, I had to awkwardly make conversation with the person I've ever been in my life. And that resulted in just me asking questions about Persona 5 and him all too greedily answering.
He languished. Wait, not languished. He relished in the opportunity to discuss his waifu. You could just fuck your teacher in that game. And I gotta say, that's just great by me. Couldn't be more excited about that feature.
Also, they released I think like a very brief sort of a teaser of a trailer, and like there was this girl standing around, and I think she might be a female protagonist, or at least that seems like it.
Oh shit! Just like they with Persona 3, making a girl.
I hope it's true. It would be really fun if
I did see a picture of that online, and while that's fine, I frankly could not be more aroused by the fan-made version of Joker, because I'm already fully torqued by the male version of Joker. It is the most attractive male character I've ever seen in my life, and the female one is just fine as well. So it's a shame. She got like red hair, if I remember correctly, right? That's fine. That's fine. Black-haired girl with glasses was hotter, though. They took away your glasses. How can you take away his glasses? That's foundational to the character design.
They are two different characters. And we shall appreciate
I mean, that's great.
That's great.
I couldn't be more excited about that. That's fantastic.
Exactly.
I like Persona. I like video games.
I'm quite excited because I was already planning to get a Switch, so if it comes out on Switch, it would just be lovely.
That's dope, dude.
I need to finally get a new game for the Switch since I've only been playing Super Smash Brothers on it. That's literally the only application.
Munchie, I've got the game for you, my dude.
Yeah?
There should be an episode, frankly, of the Chibi cast, or Chibi Bakas. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is the worst, most anime game. Best, as in, it's quirky, it's unique. It's just the most anime game ever made, and you will love it. You will
That
definitely...
sounds like something I'm really interested in, Nate. Thank you for
Exactly.
suggesting it. 'cause
I
You're
love
welcome.
the Switch
What
so
is that? Is that
much.
$40? Because
That's
believe me,
at least
no,
40, my
no
dude.
price high enough. No price high enough.
I'm so happy that the Nintendo Switch exists. I'm so happy that I spent, hundreds of dollars on this Super Mario Odyssey machine and nothing else a couple years ago, and it's just been sitting. It's been sitting there collecting this lovely layer of dust that I can just breathe in and rub all over my body and imagine all the cool games I'm not playing.
That's great.
Because they don't exist.
I like how Nintendo games are always so reasonably priced, and the fact that the prices never drop, even
Yes.
10 years later, is just
I love that stability and
it's just
predictability
a
in
statement
prices.
with
Consistency,
how good
just like
these
Bernie.
games are. They never lose value. They never.
And I gotta tell you, I could not be more in favor of the gay agenda being pushed on the Nintendo Switch. Just absolutely every
Bernie
game I play.
plays Switch.
couldn't
Bernie
be-
plays Switch. Bernie plays Switch.
Now that's a campaign promise.
I wanna
that I demand be kept.
snort that Nintendo Switch dust right up my nose and go to Mario Odyssey World and believe that I'm there. And speaking of video games that make me so very happy, I played the new Devil May Cry, and boy,
Yeah.
And I heard you really loved it.
it's so considerate of Capcom to encourage me to play as characters who are not the main character for the majority of the game, and to actually play as the main character for 2 missions, and then the game is over. It's character building for me when I buy a new game in a series that's supposed to be the return of this character that we all love, and you don't get to play as him until mission 10,
Although,
6 hours
help me
into
out.
the game.
I mean, the main character is Nero, though, right? Isn't it? Or is it? I mean, it sounds like you're saying Dante would be my. I haven't beaten it yet, so I don't know.
Is it? Is it? Well, then that's even better, because then you play as the main character for 99% of the game. Because boy, do I love this cool new fuckboy Nero. What a great guy! It was so cool.
Fuckboy in the positive sense.
He's because he fucks clearly.
I speaking of fucking, I love that Capcom didn't waste our time by making a sexy new model for Kyrie. I love that they didn't waste my time with that. I love that I don't have to look at her.
It
or
was
get to think
so
about her
cool
massive
when
hip,
Devil May
and
Cry
her
4
beautiful
came
waist.
out. It was so cool when they, when you had to play as Nero the first time, like 10 years ago, and then how there wasn't a new game for 10 years, and now there is, and you get to play as him again. And I love that he's voiced by the same voice actor as every stupid shonen anime character in history. It really makes me feel at home. It really makes me feel like I'm playing the weeaboo trash that I want to be playing instead of that silly gothic European atmosphere of the original Devil May Cry. That's stupid crap. Forget that. I love anime stuff.
I mean, I couldn't have been more at home when I was playing as V, right? I was playing as V, and man, did that just take me right back to those happy memories playing Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII. All those gacked reading book memories just came flooding back. those some happy times.
Since
those
we're
happy
talking
times.
about games, I want to quickly, Tom. Since you're the games, you are the games. Have there been any games recently that you have played that you absolutely loved?
Wait, hold on, wait. Okay, I want to hear it from Tom, but there's one thing I want to say about this conversation about Devil May Cry. I've never played one of those games, and I just have to know. Sure, Devil may cry, but does he?
Of course not.
Doesn't it get changed to Devil Never Cry in Devil May Cry 1?
It does. Remember. And then it changes back immediately.
Why did it change back?
I guess confusing. Because it was a bad business decision, I guess. No one wants to go to that place.
Fair. So Tom, and do you have any further positive things to say about Devil May Cry 5 or other games that
Devil
you
May Cry
loved?
5 is unironically the best game ever. I love everything about it. It's my favorite game. I want to play it until I devil may die because it's fucking the best.
So now I'm curious. I've always said that Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Plus is my favorite game ever. Because it's really the only action RPG that I've spent a lot of time learning the mechanics on and really trying to get good at. But I've always suspected that if I really tried and sat down and like studied, like any of the Devil May Cries from like 3 and up, then like I might just be like, oh, well, this is just better. This is just superior in every way. What do you think of that? Is that likely to be the case?
Have you ever watched any high-level gameplay of Devil May Cry?
I have seen some high-level gameplay, yes.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
I don't know. There's more particle effects in Kingdom Hearts, though. And so while both games are objectively perfect, as all media is, I think that more particle effects is a pretty attractive prospect.
I love particle effects, and they are amazing, and everything in the world is good.
They make the games they appear in just so easy to read. I love Overwatch, for example, where I can just tell what's happening 100% of the time due to the immense particle effects on display.
The particle effects are great, but I will say what I love is as someone who has played both Kingdom Hearts 2 and Devil May Cry, I love how the hits in Devil May Cry just feel so much more cathartic just because like the sound treatment they get and the way the controller like rumble is integrated into it. And I really think if you sat down and gave it like a solid go, I think you'd be pleasantly surprised with what you find.
I have beaten all the Devil May Cries. I've got 5 right now, and I will get through it, though I'm probably going to beat another game I'm thankful for, Sekiro, first, which just came out. And I'm just curious. I haven't seen you, and I saw you and Digi streaming it. What do you think so far? You enjoying it?
I think it's my favorite FromSoft game.
Although you have notably not been the most... But I'm trying to phrase this in a way that is real and not fake. You don't love it as much as other games in a strong way, if you see what I'm saying.
I have a unique relationship with these games that isn't, shared by a lot of people.
That's fair.
So
what I'm saying is this actually good? Is this into the territory of positive?
I do.
Or is it just not as shit?
Genuinely like this one. It still has some of the trappings that FromSoft does that I find unique. But a lot of the changes they've made, I think, were for the better. And I like the clang. The clang when you deflect the sword. Oh, it feels so good. It's the best. So that's pretty sick. And that's all I'm about in games. As long as it feels good, I don't give a shit what I'm doing.
Famously. On Shickles for Heckles, I detailed how I played Dark Souls 1 for about 40 minutes, decided that it was the best game ever, but that I didn't have to play it anymore because I understood it was the best game ever. So
I'm just going to head over to Vadi Vidya's channel and play the game there, you know.
That's how you didn't decide it's my favorite game, actually.
Right.
But, I knew that from that moment, setting that game down, just, realizing that I could better spend my time, I've already realized Dark Souls is the best game ever, I don't have to play it, I knew that I would probably enjoy playing Bloodborne a lot. I knew that ever since Bloodborne would happen, because it was like Dark Souls, but you run fast, and you hit people, and it's dark, and it's scary. I know Dark Souls is scary, but Bloodborne's scary in the way that I like. But I never had a PlayStation number 4, so I never could play it until Recon 3.5, the meeting, and I was able to play it with at the I'm Games cottage, and it was really fun. And I've just been thinking about how fun it was and how I wish I could play it on the reg but I can't. But I just think it was a great experience to do that while I was there. Dog. So thank you, Tom. And
when theoretically PCB HQ becomes real one day, I'm sure my PS4 will likely be there. Actually, I might keep it at home. I don't know. I'll let you play. If we're ever in the same location, because I've got it on my machine here. And I'd be more than happy to.
It seems more up my alley than other games in the series. Though they are, though that's not saying much, as they are all up my alley as far up as they can possibly go. They're so far up my alley. They're coming up my nose. But this one just is even more so.
They're up my alley, up my street, up my
my
every
arse,
orifice, I'm a city planning map with every hole filled from all directions with this.
Guys, we've been talking about things that make us happy, but what about gay sex? We haven't even touched on gay sex yet.
Well, I mean, it's simply the tops. Yeah. It's simply the tops. What more is there to say, frankly?
I mean, it's double the jizz. Double the fun. Speaking of things that are not that, but also happy.
Speaking of jizz.
Yeah.
Going back to the lovely topic of butterflies, this is true. I just recently got tickets to go see a tropical butterfly release in some kind of fancy garden place.
Huh. That sounds dope as hell.
How did you acquire such tickets on accident?
It was not an accident. It was because I'm gearing up, and this is a actual maybe exciting thing. It's I'm gearing up for a big cross-country expedition in the next couple of days. I'm going to get in my car, drive very, very far away from my family and my house and my basement and all the things that are bad. And I'm going to all the bad things that make me happy to drive towards good things that make me also happy. There's no difference, but I'm doing it because I'm happy no matter what. So I'm going to go and I'm going to stay in a hotel for like a month. My own little hotel room, like a big suite with like its own kitchen and its own. So for like the first time in my entire happy life, I'm gonna actually be alone without people around me for a little bit, and it'll be my dream come true, or at least a taste of my dream, of the dream that I one day aspire to, of being away from all people. I'm actually going to be alone in a room by myself in a different place, adjacent to people that I care about, but not in the same house with them all the time. And it's going to be cool, and I'm going to do fun stuff. I'm going to go to aquariums, I'm going to go to fucking gardens, I'm going to look at butterflies, and I'm going to fucking eat food, I guess, and fucking hang out away from people.
I'm extremely interested in this, but I know that you are historically somewhat one of the more secretive members of the group. Would you care to say any more details about maybe where you're going specifically, or with the purpose of the trip? Just for fun? Just for kicks?
It's far. It's on the other side of the country from where I am. It's a girlfriend thing, I guess. I'm going there to hang out with the only person that I like more than nothing.
Right.
How lovely.
Well, this vision of Jesse, just alone with no people around, girlfriends excluded, but just Jesse alone in a room surrounded by butterflies, just being elated and lifted up.
I'm gonna catch the butterflies in a net and release them in my hotel room.
We're in the middle of a story. You can speak later.
Hey, fuck you.
Oh boy, it's Ben Saint is here. My favorite guy. It's everyone's favorite guy to make everything even better.
It's grumpy old man Ben Saint coming in, and I'm feeling extra curmudgeonly today.
We don't tolerate
Ben,
that
I can't
shit.
wait for you to ruin the theme of the episode. I can't wait for my good friend Ben to ruin the episode.
I've got a lot of I'm feeling extra curmudgeonly, and I have many criticisms to level at everyone.
This is some fucking bullshit, Ben. I don't want to hear about this.
Hey, you Mage, what the fuck?
Ben, we do not allow this.
I'm mean now.
Now?
Wow, I've been so... Wow,
Make it stop!
I feel like
this
such a social
pariah.
You truly are.
Oh,
This
my
is a
God.
happy, fun time. We're all positive. We're having a wonderful day.
Oh,
I'm
man.
over here talking about hanging out with butterflies, jacking my
Exactly.
dong in a hotel room.
I
Fucking-
don't understand. Why would my mean and curmudgeonliness get me such a frosty reception? It's
There's
never
no
been...
such thing.
This is the Sunshine and Rainbows cast,
Exactly.
Ben. TM.
Wait,
PCP copyright.
What? What is all?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What do you mean? I don't know what those things are. I've never experienced them or been taught
Well, this is so
or
interesting.
educated.
We can't, like, it's like we're looking into a portal into, like, the dark world, where we can see, like, there's people with emotions we can't even fathom, and he can't even fathom our emotions, but we both exist as a reflection of the other, so our existence is dependent upon the other, and we form a symbiotic balance in the universe, and so we must have, you know what I'm saying? Is this, you buying any of this bullshit that I'm throwing down?
No.
He left. He left.
And I'm back.
Okay, he's back.
I don't know
now.
what that was.
Jesse, I just want to say before we're unfortunately ripped away from the actual interesting topic to talk about other bullshit that I don't care about, that this road trip, moving, not moving, but literally you are moving around is very interesting to me. And I'm very, very interested to see how it develops, because I'm playing something of myself, similar myself, and I think that it's really cool that you're doing such a thing, and I cannot wait to see how it develops and what you do while you're there.
Can someone fill me in on
No,
bare
Jesse,
He's
details?
responding, goddammit, hang on.
It's a happy day. Everyone's happy. Everyone's having a lovely time. There's
Yeah,
absolutely nothing bad going on ever.
Yeah, I get it. What is Jesse moving?
Well, no.
He's having a good time on a trip.
Okay.
Indeed.
let him
Indeed.
explain.
Moving is a part of it, because, like, it's impossible to move anywhere, to get an apartment anywhere, especially an apartment, like, somewhere else far away. Like, the process is, thank God that life has these challenges. Thank God that things are impossible and utterly undoable. And you're literally thank God that if you don't have a high enough magical credit number in the sky, that you're just totally fucked into a corner in life, because it builds character. It makes you, you have to be strong,
Adapt and overcome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So by living in this city, living technically for like a month or so in
If you can call it
a
that,
suite.
Yeah.
I'll be in the city and possibly better able to, like, scout the location and maybe find a place to live permanently if I so choose. I might just choose to fucking live in hotels forever, because honestly, it doesn't even sound bad. Because
Sure.
That sounds
so
like a real, just a fabulous
Imagine
time.
living in a hotel near Disneyland and getting to go to Disneyland every single day.
That's what, like,
That
Aaron
would be
Hansen
the
does,
dream.
right? Famously.
Yeah, and he loves the Blue Bayou restaurant. They got great
Wait, they live
food.
in LA now, don't they?
That's not even that pricey. I can definitely afford it.
Exactly.
yeah,
That's the dream.
I didn't realize that, because you could actually, like, stay in a.
Hey, quit
But-
heckling me from out my door, you punks.
What the fuck is happening?
Hey, we don't
a
tolerate
madhouse. It's a
heckling.
madhouse.
See, that's the dark world. These messages from the dark world are extremely
I do.
disturbing to
Ben
me.
is
do.
radiating dark eco right now. He's radiating dark eco.
I do not
That's
like
true.
this connection to the dark world. I might have to sever it if it doesn't
They're
stop.
heckling.
Yeah.
There isn't even any shekels. I don't understand.
Listen,
Doesn't make
Yeah,
any
what's
sense
the
to
point?
me.
What's the point?
I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn your ways. I'm trying to integrate. I want to bridge this guy. I want to.
Well, sorry, that's why we built a wall, motherfucker. We've had enough of your kind. We don't need any more.
I understand the conversation's moving, but I just want to say, before we go, is this like a? Would you say this is like a business happening right now, where you're going there to scout out locations, or is this just a fun vacation where you might as well also try and scope out things?
I mean, it's both. It's a break for me, like the first break that I've taken in like 11 years. So like I will be able to
Thank God for
hopefully
that.
I
That's
will be
blessing.
able to, like, hopefully, like, spread my arms, being living in a room with, like, a ceiling where I can, like, stretch my arms above my head for once and, like,
Yep.
not have my bones, like, devolve into dust.
Break from the contact of the
Yeah.
ceiling.
Maybe be somewhere where I can, clear my mind of the many, many horrible and tragic things that haunt me at all times, focus on other things. It'll be like a...
where are you?
But Ben, shut the fuck up!
What? I'm just...
Yeah. This is these Dark World people. They're not with it. They're not with the conversation.
Dark World people.
You've broken through my fucking happiness.
What's with the Dark Lord? Always with the Dark Lord.
What? But
he has not. Okay, Ben, you jumped in. He's taken a trip. I mean, he's going across the country. That's the level of detail that we're gonna get. So that's all there is to say.
Okay.
It sounds like Ben is talking to 5 other people. It sounds like this party has gotten so much bigger. Thank God that there's more people in the podcast now.
Yeah, I love that.
I'll tell you something that made me really happy. Last night, I had a dream, and this is 100% not a joke. I had a dream that...
Dreams. I like dreams. Dreams are so nice. Wish we could talk about them more often.
Wait, me too.
It's highly related to this. That I recorded and I showed up to the PCP. Hippo was there too, and it was a 2-on like just a 1-on-1 PCP, only 2 people there. We recorded it, and it was the best episode of the PCP. I sent in my audio to Hippo, and that's when I woke up in a cold sweat. And I literally for 20 minutes afterward, I was like, oh shit, I gotta get my audio to Hippo. Like I gotta get oh no. Wait a second. That wasn't real, was it? Oh, God, the best episode of the PCP didn't happen. There was only 2 people, and we actually listened to each other and what we were saying. Oh, God, I'm going to have to record the PCP. It's going to be a total clusterfuck with 900 people on it.
Okay, I've got it.
Oh, no!
One day, what we need to do is we need to all go, Inception style, hook up. We need to all sleep in a circle, go into, the Inception world, hook up, an audio out input from our collective brain dump that's happening, and whatever comes out of that'll be the episode for the day.
Dude, I love Hot Diggity Demon. I had so much respect and admiration for that.
Since we're talking about
man.
dreams,
I love Italian Americans.
I want to quickly mention I did also have a dream with us all meeting up in a house and just having a jolly good old time.
Just a house.
Well, I mean, Radcon 3
was just
Radcon
in a
3.
house. You're dreaming about Radcon 3. You're communing with our energy.
Mage, do you have your passport? Do you have
Mage,
passport?
we could do it. I do. We could fund such a thing.
I'm just saying, guys. Now that it is official, and people hearing this, fucking the last piece of outstanding Radcon 3 content is done. There's a couple things that they might come out, but they're not necessary. They weren't part of the deal.
Not promised things.
But so I'm pretty much open anytime. I'm not gonna make major commitments like I did last time, but next, as soon as there's a Radcon 4, I'll have 2 fucking lectures ready to go. I'll do a podcast live.
Same.
I'll probably do something else goofy that's not crazy high intensity. Yeah. So Radcon 4, I'm pretty much open to it now. I mean, I don't know. We were saying maybe not too far from now.
Boy, what a joy it would be.
And draw, it would be nice to have a second.
Oh, but that was so much fucking work, though. I mean,
Mage, do you want to be on? Do you want to
be
on
have
11
an
paces?
Slave by then. You understand? We can throw everything at our editor once we have our editing slave.
Do you want to be on 11 paces and draw? I sure don't want to edit it.
we can maybe not editing wise, but we can definitely streamline the show. It was a little bit of a hassle to record, but that end of it we can.
No, it wasn't.
Well,
what the fuck are you talking? I mean, let's bridge this gap of understanding we have, Money. What are you talking about? It was hard to record. No, it wasn't. It took 6 hours to record. It took me months to edit.
I'm not saying that it's any less of a bad thing to edit because we could improve upon the format a little bit. I'm not trying to delegitimize you in any way. Just because I say that one thing was hard doesn't mean that was the only thing that was difficult about the process. Editing was, of course, 100 million times harder. I'm not.
And that was just great, and that couldn't be better. And that was fantastic.
Actually, I forgot. Yeah,
loved it.
I mean, yeah, loved it. Well, okay. We could improve it. We could improve the format. All throughout it, we're forgetting the format.
Exactly.
Okay,
and the name of the show.
And the name of the show.
Occasions.
My big thing is I think we should give a much longer window of time to do art. We should have actual materials. We should have
sure. Yes.
Agreed.
Nice colored What do you call those fucking nice
Pencils?
markers? No,
Copics?
Markers?
Copics, yeah,
Copics?
Copics. Real like pen and ink and stuff.
I have a question. What was like the time limit for you to draw those things?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. They have 10
So
minutes.
it was like a drawcast, which it didn't need to be like that. It didn't really fit, kind of.
I mean, it was just
kind of.
if we'd had time, we could have like how much better would it be if we had like a real like piece of like a real drawing at the end? And like, I mean, I don't know. If we had like a nice like sort of professional thing at the end, we could even like sell them. We could auction them off afterwards. Also, we could be proud of our work and not ashamed.
Nah.
That's a major part.
I'm always proud of everything I ever make. That's definitely true.
Same.
Yes,
same.
exactly.
Oh yeah.
Every artist is always proud of what they make, regardless of quality. That's just undeniable facts.
And I definitely felt great about my body image, seeing myself in 10 Paces and Draw, and thought, hey, you know what, Ben? You're beautiful.
A pretty person.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful at any size.
Oh, Ben, I know.
I'm with you on
I have a feeling I will feel the same kind of joy if I ever see recordings of myself in video form.
I would.
That's a fair. Yeah.
I would
fair.
love to. I would love to spread joy through body positivity and through the recognition of one's own self love. There we go.
Beauty is relative, right? So is there really anything that is even beautiful? I think just everything's neutral 100% of the time.
Whoa. What the fuck is this guy talking about?
Well, you see, I had to eliminate.
Now.
No, this isn't dark at all. This is the maximum positivity.
Eco there.
The ultimate evil is inequality of any kind. So it has to be, we need to go full, you remember when Jimmy Neutron, Timmy Turner wished that everyone would be a gray blob and everyone was exactly the same. It's the only way to equalize.
My favorite kind of satire is just saying the opposite of what you believe. That's my favorite type of parody.
That's my favorite kind too, which is why I never do it, because I just wouldn't. It's not in my character.
Ben, I've been meaning to ask you, have you ever felt joy before in your life, ever?
Never.
Well,
of course he did. This is the Happy Sunshine episode.
This is the only time.
But he's the dark man.
Even Ben has converted to the Happy Sunshine land.
I mean, we gotta. What is?
Let's just define joy quick.
What is this?
Yeah. We gotta hit up Urban Dictionary right now, my guys, and find out.
Ben's only joy is sucking it out of the rest of us.
Well, you know, it's like in. Oh God, I hope is it called The Giver? That book. You guys ever read The Giver?
I think you're thinking of the Robin Williams movie Patch Adams.
That's wrong. That's wrong. But good try, Munchie. I'm really proud of you. It's like okay. The Giver is a book. It takes place. It's sort of like a weird, like secluded, not like Amish, but like a little like secluded little like sort of Amish community. They're in a good old Daisy, and like. The kid sees something one day and he doesn't know what it is. He like looks at an apple and like it looks different and he's like, what the fuck is going on? So he goes to this parents or something, or he goes to the village elder and he's like, hey, what am I seeing? Like what I have literally no words to explain what it is that I'm seeing when I look at this apple and I don't understand what's happening to my body and mind. And the guy's like, oh fuck. Okay, kid, you're seeing color. You've never seen it before because we like fucking sucked like the vision and like the experience out of life for people, and we've just never educated them on what this is. But you saw it by accident, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm the only one who knows about the real world and what joy is, and I'm gonna like tell you about it, and you're gonna be the only one who remembers it. Hence, I will become the village giver of information, and you will become the village receiver, or something like that. It's a metaphor. I don't know.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'm like that kid. I see color for the first time, and I'm like, hey guys, what is this thing that I have no words for and can't possibly put voice to? So I don't even know. You know, I'm feeling this out for the first time, and boy, am I ever chuffed to be here doing it.
Agreed.
And then Patch Adams steals some medical equipment from a local hospital, and then the protagonist of the movie. And then Skeeter says it, and it comes in and says that everyone's going crazy for the pizza.
Boy,
yeah,
guys.
I remember that episode too.
Wasn't it great when Yang got elected? Wasn't that
yeah.
cool? Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Poverty's gone now.
Poverty had a good run.
God,
but,
wasn't it great when we talked about politics extensively on this very episode, aka the last two sentences? Yeah, sure. I'm happy that that's over as well.
Yeah,
yes, I am so happy that we'll never talk about politics ever again. That is like the best thing about life.
I'm so happy that I see eye to eye with all of you on this. I'm really glad we're all of unified purpose and.
Indeed. It's so nice to be surrounded by like-minded individuals that understand you and agree with you.
You know what makes people happy? You know what gives joy to people's hearts?
Tell me.
Shout-outs.
Yeah.
Shadows.
I want to shout out a channel who's bigger than us, who I've completely fallen down a rabbit hole of. And it
Canicarus?
Yes, of course, but other than him. This is a channel that gives a joy to everyone's hearts by making the most wonderful of treats, hard candy. I'm going to shout out Lofty Pursuits.
Oh,
link in
sure.
the description. Are you aware of Lofty? I showed you Lofty
we talked. You didn't show me, but I had seen it before. Although I'd forgotten the name. Yeah, that's the.
I don't know this at all.
That's the candy one where they go chop 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 chop.
Oh, they go chop 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 a lot.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It is a man, a glorious, to use Hippo's words, rotund man from what's Florida. It's a city, whatever. Who cares?
Orlando?
Tallahassee.
I don't know.
No, Tallahassee.
Okay.
And he makes hard candy. And the process of making hard candy, I would describe his videos as a combination did you know gaming video and also ASMR, where he just goes over cool hard candy factoids while making these beautiful works of art and putting all these, putting his hard candy serum through various wackadoodle Rube Goldberg machines to make them. It's such a fucking glorious experience.
Oh, I think that movie was called Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, starring Johnny Depp.
I think it was Patch Adams.
Oh yeah, remember when Patch Adams steals the candy from Willy Wonka's chocolate factory?
Remember when Patch Adams decided to become a doctor and practice medicine with the healing power of putting banana pudding on pizza?
Yeah. remember when Roger tricks Patch Adams into just standing in the middle of a hospital trying to catch nematodes from the cancerly ill? Yeah, I remember that too.
Boy, what a flood of nostalgia.
Yeah. Anyway, highly recommend Lofty Pursuits. If you've got time to spare, watch them make hard candy. It's such a glorious experience to it doesn't even seem like it would work. Hard candy doesn't even seem like it's possible to make, and yet they do it.
It's
the way
really
they make
weird
hard
looking.
Candy,
it's really weird.
All right, say they want an image of a banana, on a hard candy. Then they will
You're talking about a sliced disc with a banana imprinted
exactly.
in the middle. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They will roll out their candy and wrap it over one another like a layer cake over and over again.
Like a giant log. They'll roll into a big
giant
thick
log. As thick as your
pure
forearm.
sugar wax.
That is vaguely rolled into the suggestion of a banana, and then they will roll it out until it gets really, really small, hard candy size small, and then somehow it will perfectly resemble a banana upon getting smaller. It's bizarre. I don't fucking understand.
It's like a shrinky dink or something.
Well, I mean, they say maybe it's this effect. Did you ever hear that newspaper comic artists, they always draw big? It's they draw big and shrink it.
Yeah.
And everything everything always looks better and crisper when you draw it really big and then shrink it.
I draw on large canvases and then I shrink them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, that's
Makes
just
sense.
That's just sort of a thing. That's I think that's common. I think that's a common bit of art wisdom is draw big.
Anyway, highly recommend it because he's just a sweet guy. He's just a sweet guy who cares about making candy a lot.
A sweet guy.
Joy to my heart.
Heh.
So good job, Lofty Producers. I'm gonna link in the chat for the show notes. So God bless.
I like how you said he's just a sweet guy because he makes sweets. He's
oh my god, that's great.
Honestly, he should have called that he should have named his channel that. It would have missed opportunity.
I'm a sweet guy. Do you get it though? It's like a joke. That's
YouTube,
the full name of the channel.
.tv.
That's the one. That's
I love
the one.
it.
That's the URL.
God, I love jokes.youtube.
Desperateforcomedy.org.
Pure comedy. Oh, sheer madness.youtube. Yeah, love sheer madness, everyone.
Uncontrollable joke lust .biz.
He should have called it. He should have named himself PewDiePie.
I have a feeling that the person who has the YouTube channel Desperate Comedy would not subscribe to this channel. I have a sinking suspicion.
I don't know. Maybe they're looking for desperate comedy, which is a lot of what we.
Desperate comedy.
I think. Let me try it. Let me try this out. I am optimistic about that, and I think it would work out great, and we'd all be great friends, and everyone would be subscribed to everyone, and everyone would be raking in the ad revenue.
Yes.
Oh, wait a second. If every channel was big, then we would all have millions of dollars, such as PewDiePie's revenue. And we would all be able to fund our projects.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I see no problems with that.
We would all be being constantly YouTube advertised to, and the wealth would just circulate.
It would just come out of the air. It would just ooze from the ground.
It would just emerge.
Big new proposition for you guys. Click the link in the description to have a sniper drone sent to your house to die. Click our link, our affiliate link.
But in a good way.
We get $100 for every innocent dead.
Please click the link to comeslutforlaughs.com, and that'll take you right to the place to enter your address. You don't even need to enter it. It knows. It knows. It's checking your Google. It's checking your Amazon. It knows.
Click the link to pleasekillme.org where you can enter your personal information and die immediately upon submitting.
Yeah. But in a good
every
way.
Person dead.
In a good way, yeah.
I mean,
the
like
sweet release of death's just what you need.
Your socks are knocked off so hard they might as well you're like mentally dead from how happy you are from all the stimulus you're receiving.
Straight up, is the mind break dojin status, is that like positive or negative? Because like they seem pretty excited about it.
Positive.
But are we concerned with their long-term ramifications of this mind break dojin
what
situation?
ramifications?
To be
What
happy
ramifications
forever. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I once read a dojin about, for example, like it's about the series Grand Blue. It's about these I don't know, like short stack girls with horns, and so they cut off their horns. And if you cut off both their horns, they get completely retarded. But if you only cut off one of their horns, they only get a little bit retarded, and they're still able to fuck just great. And so that's what they do. And now I'm wondering if that's a positive or a negative. I'm thinking positive.
Well, I mean, they're both happy, right?
In that moment, it seems to be.
You know?
Are we concerned about the larger ramifications of they're not missing out on their potential?
It doesn't matter what they would have said before you cut the horn off. After you do it, ask them, how do you feel? And they'll say,
pretty happy.
It's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like slaves under Jim Crow laws. But they
might not tell you that they're happy.
They'll say they didn't like it now, but I mean, come on, you ever see them? They all they're all dancing around, playing.
They're singing quite a lot of songs for people who aren't loving life.
Clapping and singing gospel hymns. I mean, what? You can step outside of ourselves and look in on society and be
we did a very positive thing.
Where were we truly happy, America?
That's fair. It was very positive of us to debunk slavery on this episode of the bonus episodes PCP podcast.
Yeah, guys, I'm having a lot of fun. Oh, what's that? Ring, 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 ring. Yes, hello? Oh, the police? Oh, come outside right now? Yeah, okay, be right down. Sorry, guys, we gotta wrap this up soon.
Yeah, I think it's time to wrap it up, guys. I don't have, I got more positive things, but there's just too many, and I don't want to dilute the positive things that have already been said,
Oh, I want to say that I'm looking forward to something in the future, and I think that, Ben, you're looking forward to this as well. BronyCon is coming up, and I am confirmed going, so
shit. Do you have a panel?
I am, how do I confirm? Did you buy a ticket? Should I buy a ticket?
You gotta buy a ticket, dude. Yeah.
You'd have to buy a ticket. Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to making that investment in my future.
Now too, because I have to go as well.
Hooray!
This is in. Tom? How are you gonna get there?
I don't No.
Maybe we should carpool or something.
Tom, can you get us into some of the Illuminati parties, some of the BronyCon orgies that I know that you're going to?
I will do my best. I would love to go to a BronyCon orgy, and I would love to take you.
When is it? Is that in June or July or what?
August.
What time is it? Oh, it's in August. Oh,
August
that's a ways
1st to the 4th, you fucking dwarf.
All right, I'll check my schedule. Maybe I'll be able to make it out too. We'll see.
Yeah, well, yeah. Maybe.
I am.
Maybe you
now
guys
that
I'm not even gonna look at the price tag. I'm just gonna navigate to BronyCon.com and I'm gonna click that subscribe button and put in those 3 wacky numbers on the back of my credit card.
Click that. Please kill me for.
You gotta get notifications.
And it's gonna be good.
Maybe you guys can all wake up to the fact that the RadCon 4 BronyCon merge pact is actually the best idea anyone's ever come up with.
It's not even too late for us to decide to do that.
It's such a good idea, and we should totally do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're kind of thinking about it, so we'll see. We'll see what people are doing. I'm not super opposed to it, frankly, and the timeline works pretty well for me. So,
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Hey guys,
maybe we should get a panel. I should get a panel doing Chris Chan lecture chapter 2.
It might be too
late
to get a panel.
As stated, I will be happy somewhere else during that time of BronyCon, and
you'll be happy somewhere else, far, far away from us.
I will not be able to attend.
But it's the last BronyCon, Mage. The last one. You wouldn't even consider?
I would like to, but I will be happy somewhere else.
Mage is happiest.
You sound happy, as you should.
Mage is happiest when there's an entire ocean between her and the rest of us.
Yeah,
it'll be the last BronyCon and the last RadCon because
we're
all breaking up, guys. Just want to let you know. Give me the forward.
We're bringing. No, I don't want to make a shooter joke. I don't want to make a shooter joke.
Yeah.
Do not.
What would a unicorn? How would a unicorn shoot up a school?
Well, if it were Phantom
Horn. No. We're changing
noted. Phantom Horn has all the signs. He has all the signs.
Subscribe to Ben Say.
If it were Phantom Horn, noted unicorn and misanthrope, he would use
racist.
He would and racist.
Guys,
he would use. Oh my God, he's a white nationalist. He would wait. I just want to say I just want to say I'm in the middle of a sentence. I'm in the middle of a sentence, Mage. I love you. He would use the ultimate beam to commit a shooting.
Yes. The ultimate.
I remember that's a wrap. Goodbye, everybody.
Guys,
all right,
there
thanks
can't
for being
be
here.
Shootings of Patch Adams steals all of the guns from the local Walmart, and then no one can use them anymore.
The power of comedy saves us all from a twisted fate from old Phantom Horn. And Phantom Horn learns a little something about friendship along the way. Now, what could you ask for more than that as a resounding end to our positivity cast?
End. Goodbye.
Happy New Year.
Good end.
Happy, beautiful day, everybody. Have a beautiful day.
Thanks
for being a patron, everybody. I'm happy about that more than anything else. Bye.
Goodbye.